This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com.
Oh, hey guys and gals, I'm Bet from I Seek Out the Truth. Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repair. Can you dig it?
Yeah, check that intro out. Can you dig it? Alright guys and girls, today we got a 2005 Nissan Pathfinder, and I am going to show you how to replace, I believe it's Bank 1 catalytic converter. And the reason why we're replacing this is because the customer got a P0420. He had the cats done about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, and they're bad again. The reason why, we're about to find out. But if you got a P0420, okay, it's telling you straight up, your cat's bad. But you gotta figure out why that cat went bad. Either it's going to be too much fuel, a coolant sensor, an exhaust leak before the catalytic converter, an O2 sensor, a sluggish O2 sensor can mess up a catalytic converter, oil going down into the cylinders, either from the valve cover gasket or the spark plug seals, tube seals. And you check out other videos that we did on this, and this did have one on the right side. One of the valve seals, spark plug seals, tubes are leaking, whatever it's called, and the oil was leaking down there. So let's get right to it. We'll be right back. All right, guys, this is the most important part to this job, to any job, if you're getting up under there, securing the vehicle. All right, what you want to do, we got the car jacked up, and let me get up under here. And as you can see, I got my hydraulic jack on a block of wood, and I'm going up against the frame itself. Jack it up from that point, and then you set your jack stand, and make sure you get a good quality jack stand. Check out our videos. We got a video on choosing the best jack stands for you, because there are some out there that are dangerous. All right, so you see we got it right there set up on the frame. We let the car down onto it, and we leave our hydraulic jack there as added security. The more safety features you have up here, the better it is, okay? All right, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this tire, the right front tire, and then we're gonna remove this inner fender well right here. Now, and this is good about videotaping things, is because this is exactly how the last person who did this replaced it, but they left out some pieces, like right there, left out to hold it in place right there, right here. This one is about to come out, so you know. And also, if you look inside there, that heat shield right there, one of the bolts is missing. I don't know, it might be broken off, but we do got one holding it on. But what we're gonna do is remove this tire so you can get a better look at what's going on up under here. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, the first thing we're gonna do is remove this tire. Now, this tire is held on by six lug nuts, and these are 21 millimeter, or you can use 13/16. What I'm gonna use is my 21 millimeter half-inch drive with my 1.5 inch half-inch drive extension. Get it up here, hook it up. Now, if you're using hand tools, what you want to do, let me see right here. Yeah, see how that spins? If you're using the 4-way lug nut, loosen these up before you jack up the vehicle. Because if you try to do it now, the whole tire is going to spin. All right, let's get these off, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We got to remove this inner shield right here. Now, the problem here is the last people who did this, as I said, they left some pieces out, and they put this piece on the outside, and that should be on the inside of this fender. And they put a little screw here and to hold it in place. This screw is not even supposed to be there. And up under here, you see one clip. The one over here is gone. So there's a few things gone right here. And you might be saying, let me get a socket. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I had to see what size was. This is a I tried a 10 millimeter is too big. This is a 3/8 screw. So you know 3/8 is not supposed to be in there. So we gotta take that out. So let's start off by doing that. I got my 3/8 deep with a with my cordless drill here. Let's just take that right out of there. Just like that. Let's put that to the side. Now up under here, just like I was saying, they got two clips. One right here, and the other one right here is missing. And what you want to do is just take you a flat screwdriver. Let's see if I can do this from opposite way. And the center part, you want to pop that center part, pull that center part down, just like that. And the clip will come out. That's one part come out, and then this other part will come out. All right, so we know that's done. All right, let's take the rest. Let's get the rest. Look around here. Okay, let's get our screwdriver. Oh, this one might not be a screwdriver. We got one right here. Pull that out. All right, what else around here? It's probably good. It's got to be more. But anyway, now we're gonna get us a 4-way screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and we got 1, 2, 3 screws that we're gonna be taking out. 1, 2, and 3. Let's get those out, and we'll be right back. All right, I took out the 3 screws, and I noticed there was one more. If you look straight on this side and straight up, there's another one. So let's get our Phillips screwdriver and let's get that screw out. Be right back. All right, we got our last screw out. Got this down. Let's set this down to the side. And let's move our cover around. Okay, we got a little screw right here. Phillips screw. Let's take this one out. Okay, move it around. Bring our inner cover out. There's a lot of things missing out of this thing. All right, let's set this to the side and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got a mess going on here. Number one, we're gonna have to disconnect this O2 sensor right here. But if you can see, the O2 sensor, they got it up there and they got a tie strap holding the plug onto the side. But that's not a problem. That's a good idea. We can just take our cutters and cut that. But look right here. Look, they got because this bolt is broken, they got like a hanger or something wrapped around the heat shield and the exhaust so that can hold on the plate. So I'm gonna have to cut that out of the way. Let's see what the heck is going on here. Alright, now let's reach back there and cut that tie strap off of there. Dang it, just cut a piece of it like that. Just do it in half of it or something. Just blinded the mess out of me. Okay, got that out of the way. Now we can bring it out here. Now we're going to unplug it. So now to unplug this, let's turn it around and see where's the... Okay, that's how that one goes. Let's get this thing out of the way. You know what? Let's unhook it from here too. And to hook it up under there, I'm going to have to squeeze the tabs in right here. Let's see if I can do it with my fingers. Squeeze it in and pick it up. Great, did that. Let's see if we can get a little more swing on it. We can. Now let's turn this over. Now the way to unplug this sensor, what the heck just cut me? to unplug this sensor, you're going to see a gray tab right on the top. Let me get my finger to touch it. Right there. That tab has to flip up. Let me see if this screwdriver, I got a bitty screwdriver. Let's see if it's long enough to get in there and do that. So how I flipped it up, continue to flip it up, and then unplug it. Simple as that. Leaving that to the side, because that's done. The next thing we're going to do, let's check our heat shield out. All right, it is loose. You're not going to have this wire right here, so don't even worry about that. Now, this shield is held in, let me see, one bolt, 10mm bolt, that's broken. Yeah, and actually broken. It looks like they tried to drill it. But as they said, forget that. I'm done. We got one over here. And let me see if we got another one inside here. Yeah, it does, but it looks like they messed that one up too. So let's get that one off right there. Now that one's a look like it's a pain to get to. So what you're going to use for that is, you're going to use one of your swivel sockets. I got a 10mm swivel, 3/8 drive, and I got my 3/8 drive, 2-foot, 24-inch 3/8 drive extension. So that way I can go in there, grab that bolt at an angle, and I'm all the way out here and I can be comfortable by loosening it up. And I want to loosen this up slowly, and it should come off because they took it off. All right, great. It's coming off. Let's get that off and we'll be right back. All right. Finishing up taking out the bolt. Got the bolt. It's out. Let's put this down to the side. And let's see if our heat shield will come off. It's a little bit of pain getting this off. That's alright. We got a little harness in here that's in the way. I might be able to get that still. Yeah, I can still see it. We'll be good. We know we're going to have to walk that out. Alright, let me get some gloves on. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got some gloves on. Now what we're going to do here, we got a wiring harness that's in the way. Back up a little bit so you can see where I am. Got my light in here. See that wiring harness right there? Because that wiring harness is in the way of getting that out. So let me get, if I can get a view over here. Dang it. Right here, there's a tab that you push that tab out and we can slide this harness off. Or we can just unhook the thing. Dang it. You know what? This is bogus. That one's gonna be a difficult way to do it. You know what I need? I need a mirror. That's why I need a mirror so I can see this. Be right back. Alright guys, now I can get in here better, and I got to show you by a mirror. Now if you look in the mirror, you're gonna see the back of that tab, and you see an arrow on there, which means we gotta stick a flat screwdriver into there, push it in, and slide the whole thing off that brace, right? So we're gonna have to get us a small screwdriver here. Let me try this one. And let's see. Matter of fact, it'd be better probably with a pick. Something with an angle to it. Because even this is not really in there. Let me try to get something smaller than this. Be right back. Alright, get me a little pick here. And I'm going behind there, and I gotta feel where that tab is. Push that tab in. Dang, I thought I just had it. Actually, I think I did have it. Man, I know I pushed that tab in there. I know I did. Okay. And now pushing this a little bit more. Stuck. Okay, it slid off. Now I want to be able to move this out to the side and get our shield. And hopefully our shield can go still ain't coming. You gotta be kidding me, man. This shield is actually going around the transmission dipstick tube. Oh, man. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and play around. We're gonna use our 10mm universal swivel socket 3H drive with our same 2-foot 3H drive extension. We got two 10mm bolts. I see one right there. And I see one down here. So what we're gonna do is take those out. Okay, there's one. Let's get up there and do the other one. I'm not gonna sit here and bend this heat shield and mess it up. And hopefully I don't have to take the dipstick out. That's all I need to do is swing it out of the way. All right, there we go. All right, it did move a little bit. Now if it can pick up, that'd be great. Oh, now the pipe is in the way? Are you kidding me? Just get to those bolts without having to do all this, man, I would. Because there's no way that shield's going to be coming out of there. I can get to one bolt right here. But the other two, maybe I can get them from the bottom or something. Because even if I got that halfway, that is not coming out there. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to try something here. Because this we're going to try to get in there a sneaky kind of way. We're going to be using our 9/16 or 14mm 6-point wrench. Make sure you have a 6-point wrench in this step. And get you a speed wrench. This is a 14mm silver head speed wrench. Now first of all, what we're going to do is got our WD-40 little bitty can. This is that gel lubricant. I never really tried this on a boat yet, but I'm going to try it now. Look at this. Oh, man. This thing fell off the cap.
Dang it.
Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go in here and we're going to spray them. The 3 of them. Now the other 2, I can go from underneath. Yeah, that's Jack Sparrow over there. Jack. Say hi. He saw his tail move. Alright, and up here, there's one. So let's go up here and spray that a little bit. And then we take our shield, move it out of the way, and up in there, I hope you can see that, there's our other one right there. Right inside there. And in fact, let me, so you can see this. Let me get the light over this side. All right, there we go. Now move this out of the way, and there's our other bolt right, the other nut right up there. So I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I'm gonna spray that a little bit, and then we're gonna go back up to the top. Be right back. All right, we got them sprayed up, And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just loosen up that top one. Now the reason why, if you have a speed wrench and it's 6-point, you want to use that. That'd be good. But the reason why we're gonna use a 6-point first is because we need to make sure we grab the head of that nut all the way on all sides, because you do not want to strip that out. So let's bring this back like this. Get our wrench on it some kind of way. All right, there we go. And now we're gonna loosen that up. Oh, that is tight. That is tight, and that's what I'm talking about. All right, now if you got a bolt that's just that tight, call me. Nah, let me show you a little trick. Go get you another wrench, because let me see, wait a minute here. If we use a 14mm deep socket, no, that ain't gonna go in there. Get you another wrench, 9/16, 14mm or longer, and we're gonna combine them to give us more leverage. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you. There's the top one right there. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I got a 14mm 6-point wrench, and we know that bolt is kind of tight. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our wrench up there. I'm gonna have to go this way. Dang it. And the O2 sensor's in the way. There it is. There it is. Great. Got on there. Now we know, we just tried to loosen it up. This thing is really tight. So what you want to do is piggyback another wrench. Take the closed end of the other wrench. You got the open end on this side. I know you guys like, this guy's a super genius. You hook it on just like this. Pick it up, and now you got more leverage. Now let's go up there. Break it loose just like that. We know that one is loose. Now this one inside here, that's going to be a little problem right there. So what I'm going to do is try to get my 14mm wrench in there like this. I'm definitely in there, but I wish I can get it from up here somewhere. Now a 12-point would be better right now, but I can't take a chance. I need this. Let me try the 9/16 side. Maybe I can. Maybe the way they're made is different. And it's a little bit better, but that's still. I'm gonna take my time with this one, and that's gonna be a problem because this bracket right here is in my. Wait, this bracket's held on by two 10mm bolts. If I have to, I'll take that out. But let's see if I can. All right, I got it hooked up from up there. Now there's no way I can get my wrench onto that, so I'm gonna see if I can actually. Got it. Got that loose. Now that I got that loose, I'm good to go. Because now what I'm gonna do. Where is it? Now I'm gonna get my speed wrench, and it's got a swivel head, so that's cool. So we can actually swivel just like that. Get that in there. Get that. Let's get that nut off, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys. Get this thing. I'm trying to bend this thing out of the way as much as I can. All right, got my hand in here. All right, we got the first one off. Man, I feel sorry for you guys up north, man. If you had to do this, and that rust, oh well. I did it for so many years, so you can do it too. All right, the next one is up underneath. So, let's get this stuff out of the way. Yeah, now the top one, we're gonna leave for last, because what we're gonna do is get our 2 bolts on the other end of this cat first.
Why?
Then do it. Because you don't want those, take this out and then those are out, then it moves around and at least it's still in place. All right, so let me hold my hands off. All right, let me do this. All right, pass me the camera. All right, let's get up under here. And there it is right there. So let's get our 9/16, our 14 millimeter wrench. Okay, great. It's up there. Now let's piggyback the other one and break that loose. Great. All right, it loosened up. Now that it loosened up, now we can get our 14 millimeter speed wrench, the swivel head. I'm gonna have to tilt this thing a little bit back now. Dang it, man. There we go. All right, let's get this up there. And there we go. All right, so let's get that nut off, and when we come back, then we're gonna take off these right here before we get to that last one. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that one off. Now, what we're gonna do now is go up under here, and I sprayed them already. They put a nut and a bolt up here. Both of them is 17 millimeter. So what you're gonna do is have you a 17 millimeter wrench. That's to hold one side in place. And the other side, I am gonna use a 17 millimeter 1/2 inch drive shallow socket with my little 1.5 inch wobble socket and a 4 1/4 inch 3/8 1/2 inch drive extension. Now let me show you something here before we go any further. Turn around here. Now let's set this down. You heard of the swivel extension, swivels, universal joint. Get this thing out of here. The wobble socket, what's cool about the wobble, a regular extension, you put the thing on it and it locks, it won't move at all. But with the wobble, you put the socket up there, and now that socket got room to swivel, move around. That is cool. It's very important. Definitely have one of these in your box. All right, so let's turn back over here now and get our setup. So we're gonna be going from right here. As you can see, we got one and we got two. So, and at this time, if I wanted to, what I can do is lower my hydraulic jack, move it back close to the jack stand, so I can get more room in here with my air gun. All right, so let me hook it up to my air gun, and what I'm going to do is one hand is going to hold the bolt in place, while the other hand is going to go over here, get in there just like that, and now see how, watch the top spin. See that? So that's what the wrench is for. And then we're gonna go over here and do the same thing to the other side. All right. Be right back. All right, guys. Got the bolts out. Here's our last one. Take this out, set them to the side, because we're gonna probably be reusing them if nothing new came with it. Now let's go back up to the top. Yeah, this is all loose. Great. Back up to the top and get that one more nut on the top. All right, let's bring our light from out of here, and we'll be right back. All right, let's move our shield up a little bit. There's our bolt right there. So we're getting our speed wrench now, because we did loosen that up already. And go ahead and take this final one right out. All right, let's take that out. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the last one out. Now, hopefully, we can wiggle this thing out of there without having to loosen up the other side where the gasket is. I'm not even sure. So let me let's get up under there. We'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We're underneath, and we gotta somehow separate this. I'm gonna need both my hands to. And there's no way. I don't know if you can see this. Let's try. Hopefully you can. I don't know. I'm trying not to break loose the other side, but I might have to because this is not gonna come out of here like this. Unless I get a pry bar or something and put it between there and get that out. Or, you know what, I might not even take no chance. I might just go over here, over this side right here, and what size? Loosen up those two bolts, and that'll give me that room to swing out of here and get it out. Let's find out what size those are. Be right back. Alright guys, I'm not even gonna take no chance here. I'm gonna use my same 17 millimeter setup right here. I'm gonna take these two bolts out of here. There's one. Dang it. This thing came off of here. I ain't got time for this, man. Okay, let's get up here and get this second one out of there. And that's two. So that should give me the swing I need. All right, let me put this down. And now I'm still going to use a pry bar. Be right back. All right, guys, got our pry bar here. And what I want to do is pry it down just like that. Get that out of the way. And get our, come on. There we go, come on. Man, I get right there and it get caught on the ledge. What the heck? Alright, fine. I'll play with you. Sometime a gasket come out of there. Now I'm sitting here talking to myself. Alright guys, I'm going to put my camera down and I just gotta, as you can see, I gotta pry it so the exhaust system goes up and the cat will come down. Huh, there's a gasket in there too. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, I got this exhaust up as far as I can, but I need to go more. This thing is new. Instead of us dropping that whole exhaust, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my jack and I'm gonna use the hydraulic jack to pick up on this exhaust system so I can get this thing out of here. Let's let this down. Alright. And set it up right up under the exhaust. Alright, jack it up. Hold. See that, guys? That tilt right there? You do not want that to tilt. I want this thing to go straight. So let me loosen it up first. A little bit more. Alright, jack it up right there. Okay, hold, slow. Go ahead. Stop. Okay, it's all the way as far as it will go. Now, I should be able to come over here. And now I just gotta bring that pipe down and get my pry bar in here. This one hand thing ain't working. Alright guys, let me try that between there. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Change the battery in the camera. We're still stuck right there. What I'm gonna do is bring the pry bar through here. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, it's coming down. Got it. Alright. Hey, why is that thing stuck up there? That cat is not touching nothing. Wow, that cat should have came out of there, guys. What the heck? There it is. Okay, there we go. Let's lower this cat down. Oh, the thing is stuck on the wire of the harness. The O2 sensor. There it is. Alright, let's look up here. And look at that, guys. Same thing we saw on the last cat. Look up here. You see the exhaust fumes. Let me see if I can get a better look at this. Yeah, here we go. Alright, this is what happened. This is why this cat went bad. You see all around here, it was sealed up. It was sealing. No leaks. But look right there. See that? That means it was leaking right out of there. But at the same time it was leaking, it was sucking in air and messing that cat up. Because what was going on is that being that it was sucking air in here, it was telling that the O2 sensor was telling the computer that, hey, there's a lot of air coming here. Richen this up. So the computer was throwing in more gas. And more gas going in and messed that cat up. There's our problem right there. The same exact thing we saw on the other side. So let's get this cat out of here and let's do some more inspection on it. Be right back. All right, guys, here's the old cat. Guys, check this out. This was the gasket they had back here. All right, that dropped down. There was no gasket up here. They put this on without a gasket or flange or anything. And you can see the marks. You can see the burn marks come right out of there. Why they didn't put a gasket up here or anything, beyond me. Unless I looked around, I didn't see nothing, I drop it. If I forget, back up a little bit on the video when we took this out to see if you saw something drop down. I didn't see nothing at all. All right, let's see our new cat. We got it says, caution, this bag contains hardware that will be required for installation. Do not throw away. I don't need this. Let me stop. All right, let's open this up. One, two, three, 4 bolts. Let's check out. This is where the gaskets are. Then I gotta get a razor blade. All right, I gotta get a razor blade on that, and let me get a razor blade to cut this off. Be right back. All right, guys, got it opened up here. Wow, nice little cat. Let's match them up. Yeah, okay, they look the same. Got to change the O2 sensors. Let's take this plug out. That looks metal, but it's plastic. All right, let's check out gaskets. All right, we got a little crush ring here. That was not there. And that wow, that looks like completely different. Look, what the heck? I guess it's gonna hold. Don't put some little sealer up there to keep that in place when we put it in there. All right, we're cool with that. And got our new gasket. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, let's change over our O2 sensor. What you got is an O2 sensor socket. It's a 7/8 and it's got a little slot in it. That slot is so you can put it over the harness somewhat and go down there, get our 3/8 drive ratchet, and loosen that up.
if somebody doesn't have your muscles and can't loosen it up?
Ship it to me FedEx or next day air. I'll loosen it up for you and send it back.
Got it.
Now what you do, if that's hard and tight, put that on, put you a bar on the end of this to give you more leverage. Or this socket has an open. You can put a socket on this, then use your 1/2-inch drive, something bigger. All right, let's take that off. Now, the next thing we're gonna do before we put this in, we're gonna put a little anti-seize on here. Do not put anti-seize in here where the ports go in at, where the exhaust is red. You wanna just put just a little bit on the threads, so next time you take it out, it won't be as difficult when you go to change it. All right, so let's go over here, find out where the opening goes. Put that in. See, makes it turn nice, easy. Get our same setup here, our O2 sensor socket, or you can use a 7/8 opening wrench at this time, and you can tighten it right up. All right, so let's get that tightened up, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're ready to put this in, as so I thought. Check this out, guys. The old cat has a stud going right through here, so that way, so you put the O2 sensor in and take it out, and whatever you want to do. This one is threaded. That means the bolt has to come through this way. The bolts they supplied us with, look how long they are. Every single one of them is that long. What's going to happen when I go in there to tighten that up? Look at that. That thing going to bam, hit right up against the O2 sensor. Now the other pipe, the exhaust manifold, is about that thick right there. So that is going to hit, that is going to mess up. This is going to suck, because when somebody goes to change this O2 sensor, they ain't getting it out. So we have to adjust here for where it's at. Now what about, all right, I got an idea, guys. What about if we take one of the nuts, put it onto the, and bring it all the way up till it can't go no more, and bring it in. It's about that tight. It's about right there, I'd say. So great. So now it's going to tighten up, and it gives the person room to take that out. Why they did that, I have no idea. Now the bottom one, this one is not going to matter, but to keep it even, we're going to do the same thing.
Why is there 3 holes and only 2 bolts?
Because, see, these are threaded.
Mm-hmm.
This one is not.
Oh.
There's a stud coming out of the exhaust manifold that's going to go right through that.
I see.
You got that? That's cool?
Got it.
Cool? All right, so now we got the bolts to go up here, and then whatever. Dang it. All right, so now, and then we're going to have, this down here is threaded. So it's like, what? I might as well bring this one down too. Because it's got to go right, it's going to thread right into there and take up that clearance right there. Wow.
So you don't need that nut on the other side?
Nope. Only like on this one you did, because you see how they had it?
Oh.
Yeah, like that. So you had to put a nut in a bolt. On this side is not. And what we're going to do is use our washers on all 4. Alright, but before we put this in, let's get us a little silicone or something. And we're going to have to glue our seal gasket right there, because we do not need that to fall out of place. Be right back. Alright guys, you know what? I came up with a great idea.
You did, huh?
I came up with a good idea.
Tell us your great idea.
This is my idea. Let's take this O2 sensor back out.
Yes. Yes, master. Tell us your great idea.
It's my idea.
Yes.
Alright, it's starting to rain here. And what we're gonna do here is take the nut off of it.
Hey,
Huh?
great idea, man. Wasn't the idea of this so we can work under there when it's raining?
Yeah,
But we're out here in the rain.
Okay. Let's go over here. Alright, check this out. What we're gonna do is take our O2 sensor out. And we're gonna put the bolt in this way. Tighten that bolt up so now we got the two studs coming out and put the nut on the other end. Dang, I'm good. Now let me stop. That was
No, that's all right. I'll just get you later.
That was Sylvia's idea of doing that. That was a cool idea. So I am definitely going to use that. So we're going to bring these bolts in. We're going to tighten that up as tight as it can go. Both of them. So now they're going to serve as studs. Alright? And then we're going to put our O2 sensor in. So let's get them in, tighten them up, and we'll be right back. Right, we got the bolts locked in, going backwards. That is cool. That was a great idea. Why couldn't you guys come up with that? The heck I got you watching my videos for. You can't help me out. Alright, let's tighten up our O2 sensor, and let's put a little silicone on this or something to keep that gasket in place. Be right back. Alright guys, we got it all set up. Now, what I'm doing is taking some weather stripping. You don't want to take silicone because you don't want to take any chance of that silicone getting down there and messing that cat up. So you just get a little weather stripping here. And this stuff will...
So what happens if the weather stripping gets...
It's not going to get in there. That's why I'm using just a little bit around
But
the
then, why can't you do that with the silicone?
I don't trust silicone. You need to stop asking
I was just asking the
Don't ask me no
difference.
questions.
Okay, who figured it out? Okay then.
Alright, so now we just set our gasket right there. We're going to let that set for about 5 minutes.
It's a long time.
Yep, and then we're going to...
Macy's head keeps blocking us. There, Macy. Say hi, Mace.
Macy, say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Look, Macy, right here. Say hi. I'm Macy. Say I'm Macy.
She don't care.
Alright, we'll be right back. And guys, check this out. I was ready to put the new cat up. And look what I see right here. You see that gasket? They put both gaskets on this end. This ring right here should have been up to the front. This ring should have been up there and the paper gasket back here. Oh, you guys are killing me. Oh, this was funny. All right, let's put that down. All right, let's get our cat. Stop playing around, Sylvia. Stop laughing at people. All right, let's get our cat. And bring it to the top. Let's get our O2 sensor right here. Let's bring up our ring is in place. Holy cow. Batman. Seems like it's in the way. I think I should have put those
That didn't work?
I might have to take those bolts back out and do it the other way like I was going to do.
Oh.
Because now they're in the way of the exhaust, and there's no way this exhaust is going to back up that much to get out of there.
I guess I didn't have a good idea.
That sucks. I liked it. That idea. That idea was perfect. don't understand. It should have worked itself up there. I don't want to tap it or nothing. So, what we're going to do here, unless I take the O2 sensor out and put those bolts in afterwards, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can get to both of them. That's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to take this O2 sensor out and put them in first. Be right back. All right, guys, I took the O2 sensor out and the two studs. And let's see if we can get this thing to line up and go up there now. Perfect. It went up there. Now, I'm going to get my exhaust hooked up. I gotta use a little pry bar action back here. Just to get that above the exhaust. You know, actually what I'm gonna do here, what I should do is go up there. You know what, that's what I'm gonna do. On the top, up here, through here, this bolt right over here, with them nuts, I'm gonna put one of those nuts up there so this thing won't drop down. Be right back. Alright, let's move our cat up.
Oops, sorry.
And let's get this. There we go. So that way we got that nut there to hold it into place. And then I'm gonna pry back on our exhaust system to get our exhaust, so I can get our cat up, get our exhaust system lowered down some, and blah blah blah. All right, so you can see right through here.
Yeah.
All right, let me get back up under there. Okay. Now, let's see here. Now it's not gonna give me. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We gotta lower down the jack. So can you lower down? Can you
I don't know how.
Huh?
I don't know how.
Oh, you gotta twist it counterclockwise, the handle.
You gonna tell me when?
Wait 1 second. Yep, lower it down. Alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're hooked up right here. Here's my new gasket. So what I'm doing, I got my pry bar and I'm gonna pry back on the exhaust just to get my gasket in there. Great. Now just drop this. Perfect. Look at that, guys. That is perfect right there. Now, before I tighten up anything on the top, what I need to do is get my bolts, wherever they are. There you go. And can you see my bolts? The bolts right here.
Yeah.
I am going to put them in and get them started. Can you see that anyway?
Wait a minute, I got
Here,
blurry.
matter of fact,
It got blurry on me.
there's the camera, you can see right here. Alright, here we go. I got one. Then I'm going to go around here, make sure my gasket lines up. And I'm going to get this second one started. And it looks like it's going to give me a little bit of a hard time right here. Where the heck is it? Alright guys, let me because I gotta use one hand to hold the cat. Did I hold? Wait a minute, did I get it? Yeah, I did get it. Look at that, one hand too. Alright. So we got them both started. That is great. Now let's go up here. And what I'm gonna do here is, we got it right here. I am gonna do what we said. I am gonna put those bolts in through this way so they can be acting as studs. and then put the nut on the other side. Matter of fact, let me get one now. Right, wherever they are. Dang it. All right, here we go. Dang it. All right, let me get this one going through. All right. And I'm hoping that screws in, and it needs to go all the way through to the other side. You know, but that's going to be a pain though, man. Because if somebody got to take that back out, that is going to be such a headache. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. We're going to go with our original plan. Put the studs on the end, the nuts on the end of this with our washer, and we're going to screw them in from the opposite way. Because that would just be too much for a person to forget that. All right, let's get that. We'll be right back. All right, guys, I put the nuts back up on the bolts. Got my flat washers on them. And now, we're going to, let's get the bottom one first. Look at that gasket. You guys are crazy, man. All right, so let's go up under here. And we can see, we're going to get one right there. So we're going to, wait a minute, did that shit look like it was cut out before? All right, that's cool. All right, so we're going to get one bolt in through this way. And I'm going to have to use my other hand to move the cat to get that lined up. So I'm going to have to put you down for a second. Be right back. All right, got a light up there. There we go. We got one started in there. Now, I'm going to get from under here. And that other one's going to be a little pain to get to. Okay, I get it, man. I'm going to have to go around this way and start it like this. So let's start that, and we'll be right back. All right, it's pretty easy. I got that one started up. Let's move this out the way so you can see that. And let me, matter of fact, just to show you, I'm going to screw this in a little bit more by hand. Here we go. Now, this section up here is the important part. This section must seal. Other side, you don't have to worry about too much. But this, we're going to tighten this up. This got to go flush first because we cannot let no air escape or come into this point right here. So what we're going to do here first is we can actually reach in here and bring this 14mm nut in more. Now we're going to get us a 17mm speed wrench, and we're going to tighten up this one. Since this is the most difficult one, we're going to go ahead and bring that one in and tighten it up. Be right back. All right, got my 17mm blue point. So I like this thing. We're going to go back here. And dang it, it's got to sew a little bit more. Okay. This one's not going to be that easy to do, huh? Let me see if I can bring this more in by hand. Yeah, couldn't I get that one to the bottom? Dang it. There it is. Yeah, it's a little bit at a time. Alright, let's bring that in and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I started using my 17mm, the open end. And I can get in there and I can tighten it up. Now I didn't tighten it, I just brought that in close. I didn't tighten that up all the way. You can see it's close because I got gaps between here. So what I need to do now is go over here and start tightening up the other one. Now that one was a 14mm. Here's our 14mm speed wrench. Here it is over here. So let's go over here and check this out. Now it's almost tight. Look at that. I still got a bunch of room to put my O2 sensor, and it's completely into that catalytic converter. All right, so let's bring this one in, tighten this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go underneath with my 17mm speed wrench, and I am going to tighten up the bottom one. So we're just gonna bring this one until it snugs up. We're almost there. I was gonna say we'll be back, but I'm almost there already. Alright, there we go. I can feel it snugging up. You can see the gap closed up on it. So those two are gonna be my last ones. Now, open up my 17mm right here. Let's get our light and set it right there. And grab the camera. And let's walk up under, let's go up under here. And there it is right there. Alright. So on this one, we're gonna go ahead and tighten that right up. Whoops, I got the 14mm. What is 17? There we go. Let's switch this. Bring that a little bit right there. And I want to make sure I grab on the outer one. I don't want to grab on the nut. I want to grab on the bolt. Here we go. All right. This thing getting blurry. Yeah. All right, let's tighten that up. We'll be right back. All right, guys. We got that one tightened up tight. Now, let's get up to the top and tighten up those other two. And then we'll come back here and tighten those up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're on the top now, and I'm using my open end 17mm wrench to get in there. And you notice I'm not hitting on the nut. I'm making sure I go on the bolt to get that tightened up. And now we're gonna tighten that up to as tight as it can go. So let's see if I can get my. No, I can't get that in. I'm going to tighten this up with this right here, and then see if I can get in there with my 17. Yeah, that can really well on that. All right, let's get that tightened up as tight as we can, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that tightened up. Last but not least, let's get our 14mm in there and tighten that up. All right, cool. Now, we got that. Now, since we're over here, where my 2 bolts at? Since I'm over here, we got our 2 10mm bolts. Wait a minute, this ain't one. There it is. Let's hook our dipstick tube back up. Got one bolt up here, and the other one down, way down there. And what we're gonna do to get that is our 2-foot 3/8 drive extension, 10mm swivel socket. Hook it up just like that. This time I don't need no piece of paper or nothing to hold it in there. Bring that in there, get it started. All right, so let's get our 3/8 ratchet, tighten that up, and then tighten that one up. Be right back. Right, that one's tightened up. Both of them are tightened up. That is great. The next thing we're gonna do is grab our O2 sensor. Let's put that O2 sensor in there. Now let's get our socket. Let's get our socket. We'll be right back. All right. All right, let's go. We're gonna put the socket up there. Now the socket's way down there, so I'm gonna use my 12-inch extension, 3/8 drive, 3/8 drive ratchet, and we'll go ahead and tighten that up. Pull it off. Our connector is up there, and we gotta make sure that gray or silver little tab is up in the air.
Like it just don't care.
Here we go. Really funny. All right, and then we're gonna reach in there and try to plug this up and hold this into place. You know, this has got to be the most suckiest. hold it in place at the same time. Plugging it up. How the heck you gonna do that? You know what? I'm gonna use a little trick here, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, check it out. I got my hose pliers right here. I'm gonna reach in there with my hose pliers, grab the connector, hold it into place, and get this plugged up. Make sure I've got this the right way now. I'm really trying to plug it up the wrong way. Yeah, just like that. Okay, got it plugged up. You see how I plugged it up? I had to reach my finger over there and try to lock that tab into place, and perfect. It looks like they broke it off right there. That's why they put the wire tie up there. But why they did it, I'm not sure, because as long as you got this tab right here into place, that'll keep it away from everything right there. So why they did that, I'm not sure. But we're gonna leave that just like that, put that up there, and that is out of the way. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is put our, let's see if we can see down into here, because there's supposed to be 3 bolts holding this on. So like, where's the other one? I guess not. Yeah, it is. They broke that bolt off too. That's why it's missing. All right, so what we're gonna do is let's get our 10mm bolt, get it over here lined up right here. And where's it at? Okay. Let's get our bolt lined up in there. Okay, now this thing is going to rattle around. I guess what the idea they had was a pretty good idea. They just didn't like it. You know what, let's tighten that up first. Here's our 10mm universal. We're still going to be using our 2-foot 3/8 drive extension. Oh, we still got the 10mm up there. And let's reach over there and tighten this up. But as we tighten this up, I'm gonna hold this shield up. Tighten this up. Keep it in place. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to put a self-tapping screw in there, because I don't like that wire thing. So what I'm gonna do is take this off. I just grabbed the drill bit that I figured would be a good size. Going crazy over this. Alright, it's not gonna go straight down, I already know that. I'm gonna use this WD-40 gel. Let's reach in there. Just spray it up in there first. And let's try to get in there and thing is making progress, but the damn thing loosening up. Alright, so let me drill this out a little bit and I'll be right back. Alright guys, you see the angle you're at? You see all the shavings right there? I'm gonna drill just a little bit more. Cool. Alright, let's get some carburetor cleaner, spray that up, and see what we can put in there. Be right back. Alright, got some carburetor cleaner here. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. And I already got me the perfect self-tapping screw. So what I'm gonna do is put the self-tapping screw in there Make sure that it can go in there. Dang it, it's gonna need a little help here. And then I'm gonna have to get a washer. Oh yeah, alright, cool. It's gonna go in. And we'll get a washer big enough to put up there. Be right back. Alright guys, got my little 2 washers here. A smaller washer that'll fit the self-tapping screw good, and then a bigger washer to make sure it does cover all that thing. And what we're gonna do here is reach in here. Make sure we can start it with a Phillips screwdriver. There we go. Now, got that part done. What I need now is my 8mm deep 3/8 drive. I don't know why I'm telling you the size, because you're going to be using the 10mm and that's it. Let me use my 12-inch extension. With my 3/8 drive ratchet, and now I'm going to slowly screw that in. Look at that. And I'll just tighten up a little bit more. Oh, that thing tightened up good. That is great, man. That is great. Look at that. Is perfect right there. Cool. Great. All right. Be right back. All right, guys. We're done up there. Now for down here, our last 4 bolts. I started those already. You know, I don't like these gaskets. That gasket was new. I remember that. And look how it's like that. I think what this thing gonna need is like the dealership gaskets, because the dealership gaskets are metal. That cardboard stuff it's just no good. It's just this will do this. This is gonna do the same thing afterwards. I know it is. So let's tighten these up now, and we're gonna be using our 17mm setup that we got over here. And we'll need this bolt. And this don't need that no more. Oh, wait a minute. I took the wrong bolt in there. This is the one from the other side. That's why it looked clean. Alright. Take this back out. And we are going to need this one. Alright, let's get our 17mm and tighten all 4 of these up. Put our gun on tightening. Yeah, right. Let's see here. Let's go up here. All right, let's reach over here and tighten these up. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we got them all tightened up. That is cool. Everything came out great over here. All because they put both gaskets on this end. That's why this one messed up. I don't think I ever seen that before in my life, but that's all right. We got it fixed now. All right, so let's get from under here. And this is gonna smoke a little bit while we're starting it up. When we start it up, we sprayed some WD-40 on this. All right. The next thing we're going to do is get our inner fender well and get it back in here and see if we can find some more screws and all that's supposed to be in here, some clips and all. Because this thing wasn't in there that great. All right, we'll be right back. All right, here we go. What we're going to do is put it in there just like this. Put the tire on. The tire should hold it up in the air, and we're done. The customer's going to hear a little scraping once in a while, but we tell them that's away. It'll go away.
See, this is why people say that you sound like Kevin Hart, because you be telling you got some jokes.
All right, let's get this thing up in the place. Stop playing around. All right, let's get this thing behind the fender like it's supposed to be. And wow, man, we gotta figure out some. Guys, let's get our clips together and let's see if I got some extra clips somewhere so we can keep this thing into place. Unless we go over here. Okay, this one I know goes on the outside. So, you know what? Let's get this one held into place. And this one's held into place with the mud flap. Let's get one screw held that up into place. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Let's get this, why is that up like that anyway? Okay. Let's get that over like that. Get this inside. We just need one screw or something in here just to hold it in place while we get the rest of them. Boy, this thing is not that easy, is it? Okay. I'm not going to tighten that up. We got one. Let's line up our second one over here. That's two. Okay. Let's get number three over here. All right, now we got this in place. Find some clips and other screws. Well, wait a minute, you know why we're here, guys? Let's tack this up here. This inside. We got a fill screw up here. Let's get that in there. All right, let's get some clips and we'll be right back. All right, guys, this thing is missing a lot of clips, and I just went to the other side to see, you know, what kind of clips was missing and all. The other side's missing just as many. We got a clip missing, right? Well, we do got one good one, two actually. Right here, and right up here, right here, two right here, and a bolt right here and a bolt right here. This is ridiculous, and that's all I got is one. Well, I know the important one is trying to get one up there to hold it up in the air. Get that, knock that into place, and then we're gonna try to figure out. I got one more, but these are the ones that I have one, but it's a small one, and I don't think it's gonna really do much of anything in here. You know, they had that screw right here, so we're gonna have to put that screw back in there. So let's get that, there it is, 3/8 screw. Let's see if I can find some more things to put in here. But this one is too small. Okay, we'll be right back. We'll tighten it up and we're gonna be right back. All right, over here, what I did, the clip that was over here before, I put that up on the top because I felt up there was more important. But what I'm gonna have to do to be secure is put a nut and a bolt and a washer. All right, camera went out. Let's get this bolt through there. Get a washer, put our 10mm nut up there. And let's get our gun. And reach my hand back here and hold this, and let's get this tightened up. Perfect. That's in place. All right, let's get our tire and put that on. Right back. All right, guys, let's put our tire on. Make sure this thing's lined up. Put it on. Now, at this point, you're probably saying, Tim, I already know how to put a tire on. Why are you telling me how to put a tire on? There's a procedure to actually put the tires on. Because what you want to do is when you tighten them up, you want to make sure that tire goes on there evenly. So you want to crossways when you tighten them, back and forth. And that way you know that tire is going on straight. Because if that tire goes on crooked, if you tighten it up 1, 2, 3, goes around like that, there's a chance, a small chance, that this side will tighten up, it'll get hung up on some rust or something inside, and then you're going down the road and the car's shaking. And this is especially a good tip for shops because, you know, the customer comes pick up their car after you do a job like this, and the customer comes back, you know, ever since you did the catalytic converter on my car go down the road and it's shaking. In your mind, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But it did. Because you messed up the car. So what you want to do, first take one, bring it in a little bit, just get the wheel centered, then go right across and tighten it up. Then cross over. Perfect. That's it. Done. Get our tools up and let this vehicle down. We'll be right back.
Alrighty, so that was it on the catalytic converter on the right side for a P0420 is a bank 1. This was a 2005 Nissan Pathfinder with 4.0 engine. It's an SE off-road with a 2-wheel drive, and it has 155,000 miles. I can't think of any more information than that. So if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.